Hi, I'm Seth from Snake River Farms, and today I'm going to show you how to break down a Snake River Farms American Kobe strip loin. The strip loin is one of the most popular steak cuts that you'll see out there. It'll be on the menu a lot as New York steak, Kansas City steak, Manhattan filet, strip loin, all the same piece of meat. Okay, so I've got my knife. The first thing that we're going to do is go ahead and take off the back strap here. Now to do this, you're going to get in with your knife. I'm just going to poke in as shallow as I can, tilt my knife up, and basically scrape the connective tissue so that I'm not gouging down into the meat, because that'll hurt my yield. And you don't want the red meat going into the garbage, or as little as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of start with a small chunk until I find where that silver skin kind of ends. And then I'm just kind of going back and forth, again with the knife angled up, until this is completely removed. Okay, so I've got the back strap removed. That's about as much as I'm going to take off of here. Now you can kind of start to see some of that beautiful marbling that's in the strip loin. What you're looking for when you're picking out a nice strip loin is you want these super fine streaks of marbling throughout the whole meat. Not so much the fat on the outside, but it's the marbling on the inside that matters. So now that I have the back strap off, I'm going to go ahead and remove the lip on the front. So the lip, I'm basically just coming in and taking out just this little bit of solid fat that's running along this side. So I'm just going to go in with my knife, just kind of watch what I'm doing, make sure I'm not cutting down into the lean meat. That is your lip. Okay, now I've got the strap off, the chain off. I'm going to go ahead and take the sirloin end off, or the vein end. When you feel the top of the strip loin, you can feel a lump right here, which is where that sirloin piece lies. It's about that big. So I'm just going to try and hit just barely the end of that sirloin muscle with a straight cut. And so here you've got your vein end. This is where the vein ends right here. So this is actually the part of the top sirloin, which expands out to here on this other side. This I'm going to take and I'm going to roast slow in the oven, so I cook out that connective tissue that's in the middle, so you don't have to chew on that, and it'll be for steak sandwiches or anything like that, thin sliced. Okay, so what we're left with here is the center cut New York. From here you could just go ahead and cut end to end your traditional New York steaks. It probably looks familiar to you guys. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this into Manhattans. To do that, I'm simply going to take my knife and split this loin right down the middle. So I've got two separate logs here. So I'm going to cut these today about 2 inches thick, which is my preference. And I'm just going to go down the line one by one, and you can cut these as thick or as thin as you want. And so what you end up with is a bunch of nice petite New York or Manhattan fillets. And then this other side I'm just going to do as a couple of roasts. This is a really great way to cook a strip loin. And then I've got my vein end here, which I'm going to do for slow cook for steak sandwiches. And so you can see here, this is a great example of what you could expect to get out of a New York strip loin from Snake River Farms. You've got a lot of great options here. You've got your steaks, you've got roasts, you've got a piece to cook for steak sandwiches, all of which are going to be incredible, and I'm sure you'll love them.